Hey students, today we're going to talk about some of these compound inequality problems where it's like a double inequality. We've got two inequality signs, and remember, the basic idea here is to get the variable isolated in the middle so that we have just a basic range. Like for example, n is in between -1 and 5, or rather -1 is less than or equal to n, which is less than or equal to 5. That's the idea. The issue is if I try to solve this like a double inequality by kind of doing things to all three sides, this is not going to work out for us because although I might be able to get all of my numbers to cancel out very nicely, the variables are not. Once I get to this step right here, I'm going to want to divide by 5 there, but the issue is neither of these expressions are even close to being divisible by 5, and I still have n's in those answers, so that is not the approach. The correct approach instead is to split this into the actual and statement. What is this saying? It's saying that 7n plus 1 is less than 5n minus 5. That has nothing to do with this other 6n minus 7 over here, so we're just going to ignore that for now. And we're going to write down 7n plus 1 is less than or equal to 5n minus 5. Conversely, I also don't need to worry about this when I look at my other half here, which is really just involving, again, the middle, the 5n minus 5, and the 6n plus 7. And I'm just basically going to work through and solve these separately, and then I should be able to combine them after the fact. So just sort of working through here. I'm going to go ahead and minus 5n from each side here. That should give me 2n plus 1 is less than or equal to -5. I then minus 1 from each side. I get 2n is less than or equal to -6. I then divide by 2, and I get n is less than or equal to 3. Awesome. On the other side here, it should be pretty similar steps because it's a very similar inequality. I'm going to minus 5n again, but I have a different amount that I'm subtracting from. So in this case, I'll actually get just 1n plus 7, and then I'll just subtract that 7 to the other side, and I'll get -12 is less than or equal to n. And now I can go ahead and put those in order, and that should do it for me. -12 is less than or equal to n, which is less than or equal to 3. I put it in this order, remember, because I always go from low to high, and that is how you solve these problems. Break it into two separate inequalities. I find those inequalities by basically taking the left-hand 2 and then the right-hand 2, and there will be an overlap there where you use the middle twice. And then you just solve each one like a regular multi-step inequality. If you're having trouble solving multi-step inequalities, make sure you check out the other video, and that'll help you get that shored up. Good luck studying.